Welcome to Orlando, Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll bring it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Terrapins return man heartily helped out the offense with that one. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play there.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Unnecessary defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Extending the play. Still on his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys.
Lets it fly! And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's caught. It's Brown. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. The ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Can't get him to the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Grabs it in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And this one splits the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jess. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he hurls it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jeff.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He'll try to tack on one more. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Emby. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has him set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Quarterback will audible. They'll go back to the air on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
Looking to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
The expressway is wide open. Tag! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Going deep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fair catch, called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab down the left side. He's off to the races. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl game. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the...
Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Looking for space, it's Sanders. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now from inside the red zone. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's right on target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Calls his own number. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Go straight ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, Dave, and hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Howard. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. And that's not the way they drew it up, it's incomplete. From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's looking downfield to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to pass on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Maryland, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Fakes his man out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Edwards. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to hit.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there, give your guy a chance, and it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
Just steamrolling his way through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. It's Howard. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. They've got the screen set up. Gets away from one. He's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The aerial assault continues. They're trying to get to him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Edwards. But going for it all. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters.